Faceoffs have a new look in Connecticut high school boys lacrosse for 2021. Following the lead of the NCAA, which implemented the change last year, boys lacrosse faceoffs are now conducted with what's called a standing neutral grip. The old faceoffs were more of an intimate affair. The faceoff men would both kneel on the ground and were allowed to hold their sticks in a motorcycle grip with both palms face down, or they could at least hold it with the crossed palm down. Scrums could last much longer and in much closer contact, almost like two wrestlers. Players will now have to have both feet on the ground at the faceoff X and can't use the motorcycle grip. In a standing neutral grip, the top hand on the cross has to be underhand, while the base side grip has to be overhand. The result is there's less prolonged stalemates, more ground ball opportunities, and therefore a faster game.
I think they changed it for the collegiate ranks, a while ago, and so both of our guys are trying to, get recruited for college. So they started working on it last summer. So it's a craft. You have to put your time in it.
It's completely changed the way the face-offs work. We used to have to go knee down, or you didn't have to, but it was definitely more preferable and it was easier that way. But due to the new changes, you have to go no knee down, so you're standing up, and you have to use an underhand grip. And yeah, like I said before, it completely changes the face-off, and it lets new guys enter this position because it's definitely a lot easier to learn.
The face-off guys are adjusting very well to it. They're used to taking face-offs, adjusting with a grip, slight adjustment with a stance. It's just part of their DNA to do that well. I do think the new rules, at least for my program, allows us to bring in some of our athletes in the midfield to take some face-offs, some of our poles on defense to take some face-offs. It's a little more of a scrap, I'll call it. It's still a technical position, as it's always been, but I think there's a better opportunity for some of our athletes to jump in there and win some draws for us.
The biggest difference, in my opinion, is you're seeing the ball be loose on the ground more. It's not being tied up, and the face-off guys aren't winning it as cleanly as the old style let face-off guys do. You're seeing less breaks, you're seeing less solid possessions right off the X, you're seeing more ground ball scrums. So our wing play is actually more important now than ever before, between communication and picking up the ground ball and also getting the ball back if you lose a face-off. So it's something that we're concentrating on a lot. We tried some new guys today on the face-off wings, and we've got some guys back.
Yeah, I mean, most of them have said that they feel like there's definitely more ground balls that are 50-50. It's certainly the really talented face-off guys are still talented face-off guys. That doesn't change. I think the ground ball technique becomes more important. That a lot of those guys have said. A lot of balls are coming out, and there's two people close to them, so your ability to pick up a ground ball in that situation with good technique is important. I think the ball can get a little bit faster. I think that might be the major adjustment I might think about, is like how the ball might be out. With the old rules, you were kind of down on the knee, and yes, you were out quick and up. But I think now you can swipe at it a little bit better, and the ball might pop out quicker.
It was very difficult for me at first, but as time went on, muscle memory, everything just got easier.
At the start, it was a very big adjustment. Definitely took some getting used to and some extra practice, but once I guess all the face-off guys got the hang of it, it started coming naturally.
I do think it levels it a little bit. I got to believe that it does, because I think being on 2 feet is a little harder to clamp the ball the way some of those guys do. I just think it levels it some, but like I said, I still think that the good face-off guys are the teams like New Canaan, who have a wealth of talented face-off kids, I got to believe they're still going to be good facing off. But I do believe for my program right now, it helps us because we have a lot of good athletes we can use there. But they seem to like it. I think our kids in high school are really going to like it, and I hope it brings, like I said, more people into the face-off fray. And it's not just a Fogo game. It's more like, yeah, you have your Fogo or two, but you also have your, like for us, like a Mason Whitney, who's a talented long pole and hockey player who's got great hands. He can jump in and take a couple. A Kyle Stevenson can jump in and take a couple. So it just brings more people into the game, which I think is great.